Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing I followed a makeup tutorial. I have been seeing this floating around and Thomas Halbert began this tag, who is an absolute babe. Go subscribe, he's hilarious, love him. Today I am going to be following a Jamie Genevieve makeup tutorial because you guys know I frigging love Jamie Genevieve. She's so funny and just down to earth, and she just seems like a normal girl, and I just love that. And she is gorgeous, and at the moment she's going for this like proper like headbanger rocker chic glam look with like the wet look hair, grungy smoky eyes, and she's just really going for this look at the moment and I'm loving it. I'm gonna do a hair tutorial, I'm gonna do a eye look, and then I'm gonna follow a different tutorial for the base, just to get like an all-round kind of vibe of the Jamie Genevieve tutorial situation. If you'd like to see me follow a Jamie Genevieve makeup tutorial, then keep on watching. Right, here we go. Okay, for the eyes I'm gonna follow Jamie's grungy spotlight eye tutorial. This is quite an old tutorial, but this is one of my favourite looks she's ever done. Let's hear what she has to say.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you pretty much how to get this entire look. A nice grungy spotlight eye.
Right. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We're going to do eyes first. They say you are what you eat. And I'm a hot tamale.
She is a hot tamale. I'm excited. Let's go. She's already got her brows on, so I've put my brows on just to save a little bit of time.
I'm using an exciting new product from Iconic London. This is the...
I don't have that. So we're going to improvise, and I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette because this has like every eyeshadow in the world and the tones look quite similar, so hopefully I'll be able to do something similar.
So I'm going to do my eye first.
Okay.
Obviously you can see exactly what look I'm doing right here. It's a very grungy, sultry spotlight eye.
You.
The first thing I'm going to do is take my MAC paint pot in Laying Low, and I'm going to prick my eyelid.
I don't have that, so I'm going to use my Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Nude.
I'm using my Zoeva concealer buffer brush just to get a nice light layer of that on. I usually use my beauty blender, but because I've done my eyebrows first, I just want a little bit more precision. I don't want it going everywhere.
that.
And I'm actually going to use a little bit of this under my eye as well.
Underneath as well.
And that really helps take any darkness away. Like, look, it's actually a really good colour corrector.
Jamie's already done one eye, so I'm going to only do one eye, and then I'm going to quickly like go and do the other eye at the end, if that makes sense, so that I'm not like way behind. But she's going under the eye with this, and this is really dry. My eye looks so small. Right, here we go.
I'm going to use this colour first, just to massify.
Okay, I've already been stumped. This palette does not have a flesh toned colour, my flesh tone. I'm just going to use my face powder.
And now I'm going to go in with this shade here, the kind of peachy colour. And I'm just going to start building that up in the crease. I'm just using that just to start building something up, you know. It's actually really gorgeous by itself if you're wanting more of a natural day look. Now we've done that, I'm going to go in with this.
This shade is quite similar, I think, to what Jamie's using. Just like a soft peach. And she used it all through her crease. Beautiful, wonderful, great. What's next?
It's a really pretty burnt orange kind of transition-y shade.
Okay, for my burnt orange, I'm gonna kind of mix these two with a little bit of this one.
And we're going to just do the exact same thing.
Same thing, cool.
And I'm being quite firm with my brush, and I'm going in those window wiper movements. And then I'm going to use the side of my brush to start taking that out. Because even though we're doing a spotlight eye, I really don't want my eyes to look too round, because they'll just go with my big round face. I'm going to go in the inner corner as well, build that up.
And in the inner corner.
Now I'm swapping.
She's putting it on the outer corner and in the inner corner. Softly does it. And she said she's putting her brush flat and pulling that out. Do I look like Jamie Genevieve yet?
Swapping in with my Zoeva 224, and this shade here, it is the darkest colour in the palette. Okay. It's like a kind of dark chocolate brown.
Chocolate brown. Okay, I'm taking a slightly more dense brush like she is, and I'm gonna take like a chocolate brown.
And I'm just going to start building that on the outer corner and inner corner.
And inner corner.
And I'm trying to keep that in the corners right now. I don't want to bring it to the middle too much.
As Jamie has told me, I'm going on the outer corner. You know what, the colours aren't actually looking too dissimilar. Do I have Jamie Genevieve yet? Jamie Genevieve.
And then to help blend that out, I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's kind of like a rosy red, and I'm going to use that with my brush kind of on its side.
A rosy red, so I'm going to go in with like this shade and this shade kind of mixed together really lightly.
My brush kind of on its side, and I'm going to go over that dark brown.
Over the dark brown, cool.
I'm actually going to take that right through the crease because it really helps the depth of the look. We start getting all those colours.
Said over the dark brown, straight through the crease, and over the dark in the middle here as well.
Now I'm going to go in with the dark shade again, and we're just going to start packing that on top again. All about adding little bits of pigment at a time.
Do I look like Jamie Genevieve yet?
To pop the centre of the lid, I'm going to use this shade here, and now look at this pigment. Really good. The shimmers in this palette are incredible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 247 brush, get that pigment on the brush, scoosh it with my all-nighter spray.
Scooshing.
Background decay. And scoosh means spray. I'm going to press that onto my lid. I like to do this with my eyes half open so I can see that I'm putting it in the right place, because if you do a spotlight in the wrong place, it can make you look like you've got slightly crossed eyes.
I've already got a lazy eye, okay?
While we're on the shimmer portion, I'm going to highlight my brow bone before going in and making sure I'm happy with the eyeshadow. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this colour here. It is, again, so bright.
Okay, I'm going to take the like slightly more pink one because that looks a little bit more pink.
I definitely love the shimmers in this palette. Ooh. And I'm just using that dry on my brow bone. And it's nice because the shimmer in the middle of the eye is obviously gold, and the shimmer on the brow bone is more of a kind of cool pink tone, so it kind of differentiates it a little bit.
She was blending. Wait, Jamie. She just blended that in as well. My brows need a bit more love, I think. Bless them. Getting a bit lost here. Lush. Okay.
Now I'm just going in with the darkest colour again, and we're just going to make sure that everything is nice and blended and intense.
Okay.
And I'm bringing the dark brown shade slightly up onto the upper crease just so I can get that kind of winged out shape.
Oh, up to the upper crease. Okay, I'm going to go catch this eye up and then I will be back. I caught up. What's next? Tell me, Jamie.
3D silk
lashes. Okay, so the ones that she's holding up look like they're like pretty spaced out. So I'm gonna use the Lily lashes in Miami because they're kind of similar. They're maybe a little bit more dramatic.
So I'm going to glue that up. Now I'm going to stick on two mascaras. I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash and the Rimmel Scandalise Reloaded.
I'm gonna use my Bagal Bang mascara. This is the only mascara I have open at the moment, so I'm just going to use the one.
While we're waiting for that lash to dry, I've got a kind of new thing in my routine, and it's just when I've been on holiday, because obviously, see if you look, I'm quite tanned. So what I do now is when I'm getting ready, I'll either do my eye makeup first and then scoosh this, or scoosh this before I do anything. But this is the refreshing coconut tanning water from Tan and Tone.
Okay, so I have a tanning water. This is not a facial one, so I don't know if you should use this. But I've got the one from Tan Luxe. It's the Hydrating Self-Tan Water. So I'm going to use this. I just had a horrific experience. My false lash, Miami lash, expensive Lily lash, was on my lap with glue on it. And I somehow managed to tie it in a knot. So I'm reshaping it on a mascara. Good job, Emma. My eyes look really green with this makeup. Where was I?
Scoosh this.
Scoosh.
Or scoosh this before I do anything.
Scooshing.
But this is the refreshing coconut tanning water from Tan and Tone.
Tan Luxe.
And basically it's a really nice coconutty facial spritz that has fake tan in it, and it slowly builds up a tan, which makes my skin look healthier, obviously, more glowy, it's more hydrated. So I'm gonna spray this.
I'm actually going to use a different, oh god, look at the glow, look at the glow. I'm actually going to use a different video for the base routine because I think she uses a stick foundation in this video and I don't actually use stick foundations. So I thought we'll mix it up and go for a foundation that I actually have just to make it a little bit more, you know, like I'm following the tutorial. I'm going to skip over to her putting the lash on.
My lash dry yet?
Oh, she's just putting it on. Okay. I'm just going to put it on then.
So I've just shoved that on. I like that.
Okay, lashes are on, eyes are done. Things look a little bit different. It's because I just went for dinner. We're gonna move on now to another tutorial. We're gonna move on to one of her most recent videos. This is Simple Grunge Makeup Tutorial, and I'm gonna use this as my foundation. She's already done her skincare.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on my primer. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer. I really like this. I usually just take one baby pump on the back of my hand and then I just kind of rub that into my centre areas mostly. When I use this, my foundation doesn't separate, it doesn't go too dewy, it doesn't go too oily. I just really like it. Get into the foundation. Now, I've mentioned already that Iconic got in touch and basically...
This is the second video that's sponsored by Iconic. It's just a coincidence. This is not sponsored by Iconic. That would be some meta shit. So
the foundation that I'm going to use is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is the shade Stromboli. I'm a bit tanned right now, so I'm not sure if this is going to be okay or not. But I really love this foundation. It's a toss-up between this one and the YSL All Hours foundation. Those two, I just love them both so much. This one's definitely more luminous. So taking a few pumps of that on the back of my hand and let's just use the biggest flathead foundation brush.
I've gone for one that looks similar and I've done 3 pumps as well, but I think this actually might be a bit pale for me, but I'm using the same foundation as Jamie, okay?
Oh, this foundation is just the best. It covers everything up. Oh, I just love it. This is good, this brush. I'm going to bring that foundation down my neck a little bit. So much left in the back of my hand, so I'm just going to build it up a little bit more. I think the reason I like this is you can use just a little bit if you want, but if you want full coverage you can really build it up. I'm going to go right over my lips like usual. The reason that I do that is because I just don't like the natural colour of my lips. On to concealer.
I love this foundation so much. I too like to go over my lips, but this is definitely a little bit on the light side for me right now. Not ideal.
I'm not going for anything.
Wait, hang on, she's going for Shape Tape. Okay, so am I. I'm going to use the shade Medium to try and warm things up a little bit because I didn't realise how tan I was. And then I'm going to go in with light medium under her eyes. Weird. And I'm just going to use that to add a little bit more coverage in my centre areas and to cover this bloody spot in my head. Right, I'm going to blend this in. So this is my foundation brush and then this is what I'm going to use for my concealer. I'm going to have to go in with this brush, which is the brush I used for my primer. And I'm just kind of patting the concealer in. I'm not moving it around too much. I'm going to use this guy. So I have so many brushes like this and they're like that weird flat contour type brush and I never use them, but I want to try using it today. Cool. And the product I'm going to use to contour is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. Yes. I've had this for ages and I've just not used it until I went to the Maldives and it was there and my foundation was just far too light for me and I used this to contour and add depth into my skin and it was amazing. So I'm going to use this just to add a wee bit more depth. Let's try this. And then if you've gone too ham, which I always bloody do, just go in with your concealer or your foundation brush just to tidy it up. Oh, I think that's really lovely though. I don't really powder my skin too much anyway, but if you do, make sure that you do this step before you powder because as soon as you start adding creams, powdered skin, it just turns into a bit of a hot mess, to be honest. I just think that looks so pretty. Really nice, pretty skin. You know what? She's right. My foundation is way pale and it's actually starting to help. That looks good on my nose. That looked like a tiny little turd that just fell out of that.
So we've got this little brush here. I would be tempted to use that for highlighting also, but I'm going to use this first to powder underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade number 2. This powder is amazing. So underneath my eyes, just top lip, anywhere that you crease, so like my smile lines, and then even on my forehead. Now to set my contour, because we use the cream product, I'm going to go on top with my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula.
I don't have that, but that powder looks, I've never used that just under my eyes before, but that looks flawless. So I'm going to go for something affordable and light as well. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Glam Bronzer.
Love this stuff, and it doesn't look too dark, but it just gives the most beautiful natural bronze ever. It's beautiful. But I'm going to use just this contour brush from the kit from Iconic, and we're going to bronze our face.
Yay.
I just flipping love it. And I'm just bringing that bronzer down my neck slightly, and then I like to use this one down the side of my nose. I don't know, it's just the most amazing texture. I just think that that skin looks so good. The powder underneath the contour. I've got my All Nighter Pollution Protection Spray.
She's taking her Urban Decay setting spray. Again, mine has run out, so I'm going to use my Skindinavia. Let's see what she does.
I'm just going to use it like I would use my All Nighter. So I'm going to go ahead and just start highlighting. I got my hands on the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. Oh my god.
I don't have that either, so I'm going to use a gold highlight. This is my fave, my L'Oreal Gilded Honey.
Same brush touch to apply a little bit above the arch of my brow.
Arch my brow.
And spraying my skin like that before applying it really helps it kind of adhere to the skin and just look super glowy. Hit that brow bone. I'm actually going to go in with the little pencil brush just to Tin Man this nose.
I'm going to Tin Man my nose.
And then I'm going to use just a little touch of that in the inner corner. And then Cupid's bow.
I feel like I want a little bit more drama on the base. I'm actually going back to the tutorial that I was doing the eyes from. Maybe a second layer of highlight and lips and everything. So heading back to Grungy Spotlight Eye tutorial. Boom.
Is Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Bronzer.
She's going in with a slightly darker bronzer. So I'm going to use my Hoola Boola. I'm going to actually use the same brush.
It's really creamy. Ooh. I love that. I'm going to bring it down my neck.
I'm going to try that bronzer.
I think I just want to use Opal if that's okay. I'm going to use Becca Opal, my all-time favourite highlighter of all time. And the 134 brush from Zoeva. You guys, if you don't have either of these things, then you need to sort it out. I'm going to bless the cheekbones.
Thank you very much.
I want to bronze under my nose. I'm going to just get a little touch of this. I can't help but feel like I just want to do like a
nude lip,
nudie lip. It's the Rimmel Liquid Lip Colour Stay Matte in the shade Mocha.
I don't have that. Let me have a look at the colour.
And I tried these yesterday and it was really nice. Yeah, let's just do it.
Quite similar to MAC's Honey Love, which is actually my current favourite, so I'm going to use this. Okay, I'm not going to lie, Jamie's lips are like 100 times bigger than mine, so I feel like for effect I'm actually going to line my lips. So I'm going to use Backseat Love from Morphe, because my lips are non-existent.
And it honestly feels so nice.
Alright, so I think the makeup is done. I feel like I haven't quite Tin Man the nose. I wasn't joking when I said I was a quarter Scottish. Onto the hair. So Jamie recently uploaded a hair and makeup tutorial where she showed us how she does her like wet look hair. I'm gonna try and attempt that as well, so let me zoom out a little bit.
Free this crazy ass bird's nest.
We're free.
The first thing I'm going to do is brush it, and I just gently make sure everything's free. 3 products that I've been really liking are, first is the Way Rose Hair and Body Oil. So you can use this on your body, you can use it in your hair.
Okay, I don't have the... God, I'm looking quite Pamela Anderson right now. I had my hair curly today, so we're working with curls. Okay, so I don't have the whey oil, but I do have one from Nux, so I'm going to use this. It's hair and body, so hopefully will work the same.
And I use it just all the time for the ends of my hair, and then now to do this style as well. And then recently I got a package through from IGK. Really cool hair products. This one is the Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm, and this is the Rich Kid Coconut Oil Gel. Okay, I have got the, where is it? I have the Rich Kid Coconut Oil Gel. I've never used this before, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it today. I went to the IGK event and they kind of gave that to me, so I'm really pleased that she's using a product that I actually own to do this look. I can do it at home myself. Let's see what she does. And I use kind of both of them, to be honest. So I'll just show you what I do just now. You might hate it, I'm not gonna lie. So what you do is you just grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pumps of oil. Rub that in your hands and you just start really going through your hair. And I kind of scrunch it with the oil. This all happened because I got my hair done by Main Addict when I was in New York, and this is what she did, and I was stressing out, man. She was going into my hair with so much oil. I was like, this is just going to look so greasy. 5 more pumps, and don't be scared to get it up at the root. So I have pretty dry hair naturally anyway, so maybe that's why this works so well. And then also because blonde can look really dry, this gives it separation and texture and makes it look like super shiny. I'm going to go in with coconut oil gel now. And this stuff's a bit thicker. Your hair smells really good though after doing this. And I'm going to warm it up in my hands first.
I feel like it doesn't look as good because my hair's long. I feel like it kind of does just look like I've got greasy hair. I love how she says greasy, like with a Z.
And that's pretty much it. I'm not really sure if that counts as a hair tutorial because I know that I basically just put tons of product in my hair to make it look wet, but there you go, that's how I do it.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do her little freckle. She always does it. I don't have that liner. Oh, things are looking a little bit funky here at the front. I'm gonna use a dark brown eyeshadow. I do have a real freckle there. She's got 2 at the moment, so will I. Okay, so here is my finished look. I think it turned out pretty good. I think I look a little bit more like Jamie. What do you think? Let me know down below. I think the makeup looks pretty similar. I love this look. I really love this look. I feel like I might do this hair again. Like, if my hair is greasy, I just make it look intentionally greasy. I think that's the way forward. Styling it out like it's meant to look like that. I feel like I look quite Jamie 2016 before she cut her hair. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed following Jamie's tutorial. I love Jamie's videos, so that was a fun little activity. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and I'd love it if you would tweet this video to Jamie so she could see that I followed her tutorial, and I'd love to know what she thinks. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. The little button is down there, and follow all of my social medias. They are all linked down below. I hope you have the best day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!